The biggest failure of my whole entire life was 3 years ago, where I prepared for my whole entire life for a world championship, and my whole identity, this was before me becoming a Christian and all of those things, and I was, pretty young. My whole identity was tied to with lifting and how much I was lifting and how much I was performing. So my whole entire life I prepared myself for that specific world championship. I wanted to become world champion. And the day of the competition arrives and I go 2 out of 6 and I finish 5th. Now top 5 in the world seems like, it's not bad, right? But it was that bad, because in my head there was no way I was not going to be in the podium, and there was no way I was not going to become world champion, because I trained for my whole entire life for that championship. It's like if you work for all of your career for that promotion that gets you $150,000 and you end up getting a job for 60. You get what I'm saying? You just got half of what you wanted, right? And so that's what happened to me. And the main thing that made me come back 1 year later and become national champion at 17 years old in the senior category. So I was competing against dudes that were 30, 35 years old, that were lifting for 20 years, right? And I still beat them. Was that I did not sugarcoat failure. I did not sugarcoat failure. And society is so soft nowadays that when you fail, they give you a medal for participation, right? Or they just tell you, oh, you're good enough, next time is gonna go well, next time is gonna go better. But guess what? It's not gonna go better if you don't change what you're fucking doing right now. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I never allowed myself to be proud of a participation, or be proud of a second place, or be proud of 5 out of 6. Why didn't I go 6 out of 6, right? And obviously I'm not saying to not, celebrate the small wins. I always celebrate the small wins. I'm always positive. I'm always grateful, right? But one thing is being grateful and the other thing is being satisfied. You can never get satisfied, because the moment you get satisfied, that's the moment where you stop progressing as much as you should. I was talking to one lifter the other day and he was like, bro, like I'm so happy I added like 5 kilos to my total in the past 6 months. I was like, dude, yes, you progressed. Yes, you should be grateful for that you're finally not injured and you're able to train. But 5 kilos for 6 months of training is nothing, right? Especially you that you don't have any injuries or things like that. Like, you should be adding 20, 25 kilos. And you need to ask yourself, why did I not add 25 kilos to my total in the past 6 months? Why did I just only add 5? Right? And so it's extremely important to, yes, celebrate each one of your wins, but do not sugarcoat your failures, because with that fuel that your failures give you, that's what's going to fuel your next win, right? And so this is what just happened to me at the Arnold. Yes, I did 156 kilos. Yes, it's a 1 kilo PR, but I was ready for more than 160 kilo snatch, right? I was ready for that. Yes, I was not able to do the clean jerks because of my knee, but still, I could have prepared better. I could have done more rehab knee exercises. I could have done more rehabilitation. I could have done more recovery, right? And so there's always more that you can do, and you cannot just be like, oh, I failed, it's okay. Or, oh, I failed because of him, or I failed because I'm too old, or I failed because of this guy or this other guy, or this happened to me. No, let your failures fuel your next win every single time, right? The day right after the Arnold, I was back in training. Monday, I was back in training. I went 130, boom. I did not let my knee stop me from what I actually want to achieve, because my goals are so big that I don't have time to just be like, oh, I'll just take a rest, or oh, I'll just take 2 weeks off. You need to put your goals so big, never sugarcoat failure, and actually celebrate your wins, right? So that's the most important thing, and that's the mindset that's going to allow you to add 30, 40 kilos over the next year and a half.